Riding on the open road at any time, whether out training solo or in a Sportive, is something from a safety perspective that needs to be given the utmost level of respect. And remember, keeping safe doesn't mean you have to compromise your enjoyment. In fact, it can enhance it. So follow this advice and make sure you ride smart. When riding alone, you'll obviously need to keep to the left-hand side so traffic can overtake you. However, give yourself some space, around 1.5 feet or half a metre, so you aren't riding completely in the gutter, where the road surface can be quite worn and rutted, as this can be hazardous in itself.
When riding in a group, the highway code, rule 66 specifically, says you shouldn't ride more than 2 abreast. But on particularly busy and narrow roads, you should ride in single file.
In addition, be ride smart and ensure you're aware of traffic building up behind. If it does, single out in a safe place and let it pass. So in short, be considerate to other road users, as each time you ride on the road, you're representing cyclists as a whole. When approaching a junction to the left, be aware of vehicles in front of you, turning into or out of that junction. Do this by looking ahead, not down. Check it's safe to do so and then move into the road by around 1.5 meters or around 5 feet to avoid vehicles overtaking you and therefore making yourself more visible. Be ride smart and try and get eye contact when possible with drivers, as this can assist in ascertaining their intent. If you're about to take the left turn, again check it's safe to do so and then move into the same position. Give a clear hand signal showing you are turning. Just ensure you glance behind to check there's no one else undertaking. Maintain this position during the turn so no one can overtake you. When approaching a busy junction with potential hazards, be ride smart and cover your brakes, ready to take action if needed, as well as reducing your speed.
Before turning right, make sure you take a glance over your shoulder to make sure it's safe and then continue the manoeuvre.
If it is, signal with your right arm, then gently move to the centre of the lane where you can either continue into the junction if it's clear or wait until an opportunity arises. Bear in mind that if taking a right-hand junction in a bigger group, the traffic conditions may change. Never assume that it's safe to cross a junction just because the rider in front has. Always look ahead to assess the situation yourself, even if the other riders have called out that it's clear.
Communication is very important within a group, and when you signal, you need to make sure that that information gets passed right the way through the group so each individual can react accordingly. Now conversely, information needs to be passed forward from the back through the group as well, in relation to any vehicles that are coming up from behind.
Never undertake long vehicles like buses or lorries, as the likelihood is they won't be able to see you. Always fix your view ahead when riding, never just look down to the road in front of you. You should be scanning ahead for potential hazards like parked cars or potholes, so you can change your line gradually rather than swerving at the last minute. When at the front of a group, especially a larger one, be sure to always call out and point to upcoming hazards like drains, road debris or pedestrians stepping out, so the riders behind can react in good time. Now when passing parked vehicles, be ride smart and give yourself a little more space to the inside should a car door be opened in front of you. Okay, this may seem like an obvious one, but unfortunately a fair few cyclists seem to think that red lights don't apply to them. They do. Don't endanger yourself and others by running red lights. It's simply not worth it. Adhere to the rules of the road and enjoy safer riding. It's simply ride smart.
Don't jump red lights. And for more Ride Smart videos, click just up here. And for more riding and sportive advice, click just down there. And to subscribe to GCN, remember it's absolutely free. Click